What's up, everybody? Welcome back to B is for Build. I've been gone for a while. I got sick again. I don't know what happened, guys. I have been feeling really under the weather, so either my cold didn't fully go away and then it just came back with vengeance, or I caught another cold. I don't really know. I don't really go outside that much, so I don't know what's been happening. But anyways, I'm back. I'm on my feet. You're gonna see me taking it a little bit easy over the next few days, but I got a lot of work to do. So we're back at it. Today, parts are in. I got so many boxes that my living room was literally full. We couldn't make it out the door, so I brought them all into the shop. We're gonna open them all up. We're gonna test fit some things. I'm gonna ask you guys about your opinions on some things, how we're gonna build some things. I'll give you an update on the quarter panel, and we're gonna fiddle with some good stuff. It'll be a fun day. Stay tuned. Let's get started with rear quarter panel madness. Overall, this, a lot of comments were like, oh my god, it's so bad, and stuff like that. It's not really that bad, guys. But I did decide to take some of your advice and buy some OEM sheet metal, especially for this area right here. So that caused a little bit of a delay. I was planning on just jumping right back into this and finishing it all off by scratch, just molding it all out of sheet metal myself. But I was like, you know what, let's try this out, let's see how it goes. So I ordered a couple $100s worth of like OEM parts right here to make sure that the bumper is gonna fit up in the right spot and all that other good stuff. So we are waiting on those to come in. They'll be here like by the end of the week or early next week. My goal is by next week to have this quarter panel all done, as well as our skin for the quarter panel is on its way too. That's a pretty special piece. I can't wait to show you guys. So sooner than later, we are going to need to clean all the damaged metal up and get it out of here. And then, before I do any more massive cutting, I want to have my new pieces here sitting here so I can have kind of a template as so I know where to cut. So that's quarter panel update. Now let's start unboxing stuff. I'm not going to do this in any sort of order or anything. I'm just going to walk outside, grab the first box. It took me 3 truckloads to get it all here. We're gonna grab a box. First box that I opened up, and I'm asking myself, why did I try and do such a budget build? So I bought this door knowing that it was damaged because I was sticking on a tight budget. So, but this was only about $100 cheaper than a door with no damage on it, which I regret buying now. But anyways, really small dent right here. That's nothing, a little bit of body filler, get through that. Also right up there where that circle is, there's another one. But then you get over here, and this is gonna need a good deal of metal working around it. This edge is kind of peeled up a little bit, so that needs to be hammered back down. This needs to be hammered down because it created a high spot. That might need to be pulled. When I pull here and hammer here, that should kind of come out, and then you got this huge crease through here, and if you go look at our other door, that's just a flat spot. That's supposed to be flat all the way up, so this needs to become flat again. I got to remove this whole crease through here, which might actually be pretty tricky. So that's our new replacement door. At least it's the right side on the car and all that other good stuff. So a good amount of work is going to go into it, but we got it for very cheap. So moving on, next box. This piece is a fancy carbon fiber bit from China. When I was looking at the car a couple days ago, I looked at this and I thought, oh, I need to buy this piece right here. And then I ordered it and I forgot about it. And then when it arrived, I realized that I just remembered I had the right piece in the backyard. But oh well, I ordered it on accident. It's a nice shiny carbon fiber bit to go under the hood, and well, we'll clean the rest of that up so it doesn't look so out of place. Next box. New axle. You guys remember we had a torn CV boot, and I did not want to worry about trying to repair the CV, so we just went ahead and ordered a new used one off a low mileage car. That's good to go. Next box. I honestly don't even know where to get started with these, but these are Liberty Walk style over fenders. It's an interesting situation because they're made by Duraflex, which is a big name brand company that makes their own custom kits, and they call them the Duraflex LBW, which is everybody online uses LBW as short for Liberty Walk over fenders. So it's a name brand making a replica of another name brand, and there's been so much drama in the past about replica kits, and somehow I've been able to dodge it all, which is fantastic. Thanks, guys. But I'll give my 2 cents about it. This rep kit is 10 times cheaper, maybe even more than 10 times cheaper than an authentic kit. On my last car, I bought an authentic kit, and between the poor customer service the extremely long wait time for creation and for it to be shipped over, and then the fitment quality, I ended up getting so hosed that I didn't even use half of my kit, which cost $4,100, versus this entire kit, for instance, cost $1,100. So it's still not cheap. Well, I mean, it's pretty much the regular price for a wide body kit for any car. And it is indeed it is a rep kit made by a reputable company. The quality is fine. One of the pieces came lightly broken, which I'll fix tomorrow. That was just a shipping issue, I'm sure. No big deal there. It's like a small crack. I got a refiberglass. The quality is good. I'm not seeing like waviness in it or anything like that. I can't wait to check the fitment really on the car. I think that's going to get interesting. But yeah, so a lot of people are probably going to be upset. Oh, I'm buying replica, blah blah blah. Say that's BS. The shortest way I can put this is, if you want to be competitive and you want to have people not buy replicas of your brand, you need to be within a reasonable price point. If people can make your product, sell it, and profit off of it for 10 times cheaper, it's probably going to happen, and people like me are probably going to do it. The other thing that I would say is, and another really big reason behind this, for me doing this, is that these aren't permanent. My buddy Kaisel Salim, aka Kizzle, he has started his own body kit company, and they are soon to produce a R35 wide body kit. And I really hate that pretty much every wide body GTR is a Liberty Walk, and I didn't really want mine to be one. But given the short time frame and how fast I want to get this car on the road, I thought I'll buy these for now, rock the reps for a little bit temporarily, and then when my buddy's company releases their R35s, we will get that set and we'll put them on the car, and that'll be a happy day. And that'll be kind of the end of the mods for this build. So these are a half measure, basically. I'm only buying them to use them for a little bit until Live to Offend creates their R35 kit. So that's the story behind that. I did say there would be a little bit of tinkering. I'm gonna see if my Cleco pins will fit in the rib nut holes on the body here. It looks like the kit is such a close replica that the bolt holes are all in the exact same spot, actually. So I would like to try and test fit this to the car right now. So let's get to tinkering. Well, Duraflex sure has shaped its own reputation in this industry. I mean, there's enough trash talked about it to fill a landfill. The last Duraflex product I bought actually for our twin turbo Mustang was it was a nightmare. The quality was terrible, and it was so flimsy you could just crack it in half with one hand. But I'm gonna say that this is definitely good enough quality for what I paid for. This is a $1,000 wide body kit, 8-piece wide body kit. So there's some molding, you know, extras. You know, you need a little bit of sanding down here, a little bit of sanding down there, but you know, sanding down the high points, that's super easy. The hard part is getting the fitment right. And as you can see, I just installed this with the flue in like 10 minutes. Granted, I used the holes that were already in the car, but yeah, I mean, this thing just like snapped right on where the old authentic Liberty Walk kit used to go. So I'm very, very pleasantly surprised with the results and the quality of this kit. Next box is not even a box at all. It's a giant bumper from Japan and some new back seats. So like I said, we're gonna convert this to being the black interior. I hate door handles like that, but I also hate this gray colored interior. So I bought the new back seats. These are 400 bucks. And they are just OEM Nissan GTR leather back seats. So that's pretty simple. This bumper is an import. It's JDM. It came from Japan. GTR rear bumpers are so expensive that it was actually way cheaper to buy one from Japan, have it shipped to the United States, and then have it shipped here. The only problem is that when it was on freight, that they buckled these sides in here like this, and you could see in that corner where it's kind of creasing. It caused a good amount of spider cracking in the paint. You're not going to be able to pick it up on camera, but from here there's spider cracking that goes up on both sides, and it's obviously in pretty rough condition. It needs some polish work for sure. There's scratches in it. There's spots that need to be buffed out, and like a gouge right here. But a little bit of body filler, that's going to be totally fine. But The spider cracking is really annoying to me because you have to sand that all the way out, and it's just such a pain. And for such an expensive piece, that's kind of a bummer. But I'm gonna go ahead and heat this thing and cool it a couple times, and hopefully it's gonna go back to its original shape a little bit better, because right now it's pretty tacoed from being shipped across the world the way that it was. So I'm not stoked on that piece, but the price was right. Next box. Well, these are clearly side skirts. What I didn't know is the inside looks like carbon, and it actually says on the thing over there, it actually says carbon inner. So I don't know if that's just the inside very first layer. I don't know why any company would ever do fiberglass on the outside and carbon on the inside, since you're never gonna see it. But on the unfortunate side is it looks pretty poor quality. You got some serious waves here and indentations and stuff like that. But let's take this to the other side and test fit it up and see what happens. Okay, it doesn't look like it's really going to be a problem. That's just the piece that pinches up against the sidewall, so I'll be able to use some of those plastic push rivets to hold it down, and I'll straighten out the top myself. But overall, it actually looks like it's going to fit up quite nicely. It could be weird with how it mixes with the Liberty Walk kit, but we'll just have to work with that as we go. And if I always want to go backwards to just OEM side skirts, that's always a possibility. Another thing that we have right here is a carbon fiber trunk lip. So this is just like a little, kind of ducktail style lip that goes right on here. My thoughts on this is it came carbon fiber. I didn't know it was carbon fiber when I ordered it. I thought it was supposed to be black, so I was going to paint it white. But now that it's carbon fiber, I kind of like the look of it. We're also going to have a trunk mounted wing over here that's also the same black carbon fiber. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do we leave it white, so it's like white trunk, white lip, and then carbon fiber wing, or leave it carbon fiber to match the wing? Can't really make up my mind, but when it comes in such nice gloss carbon fiber, I don't really want to immediately paint over it. Next box! Alright, on to the fun stuff. So this is a Sparco R333 seat. I obviously have two of these. I just only wanted to unbox one. And then this is a blow-off valve, which I'll talk about in a second. So this is the seat that is going to go into the GTR. Now, I saw your comments when people were saying, just if you don't like the color, get these things reupholstered. I'm telling you guys, to get these to reupholstered black leather would cost way more than a set of Sparco seats like this. But also, I've looked at a lot of guys that have a lot of expensive GTRs, and they all swap their seats out, which leads me to believe these probably aren't the most comfortable seats in the world, or they don't have very good bolstering for cornering. But if for some reason I can't do the heated seat, so these have a seat heater, and if I can't transfer that from this seat over to this seat, then I probably will just go buy some black GTR seats, because I want to keep the heated seats out here in Oregon. That's kind of a must for me. I really do enjoy having heated seats on my daily, so that's where we're at with those. But I mean, just from sitting in this right off the bat, it looks great and it's very comfortable. The other part is this Go Fast Bits blow-off valve, and this thing is really cool because it has adjustable venting from atmosphere. As you turn this thing, it'll vent more or less to atmosphere, so essentially you can make your blow-off valve louder or quieter on shifts, which is going to be really great. Now these two sets of things, and along with some other stuff that you're going to see later on in the build, I didn't actually buy. They were sponsored by Throttle. So huge thanks goes out to Throttle. I'm sure you guys have seen their YouTube channel and some of their builds, but what you might not know is that they do sell performance parts. I'm going to throw a link in the description to their performance parts store, but they offer competitive pricing, free shipping, and a price beat program. So it's not just price match, but they'll price beat. They have live customer support. It's actually ran by one of my close friends. It's pretty cool, and super fast shipping. Both of these products, no BS, and I obviously can't guarantee this to everybody else, but they showed up to my house in one day. I told them, I was like, I would like that, and then tomorrow massive packages showed up and I had seats. It was pretty fast. And for BS for Build viewers, they are kind enough to offer a $25 gift card for performance parts. So guys, go hit that link in the description, check it out, get that gift card going towards your performance parts. They have so many brands and so many things available, like Sparco, like Go Fast Bits, all sorts of good stuff for all sorts of builds. Go check them out, please. They are friends of mine. They run a great company, and it's really cool to have them be a sponsor of this build. So I'm getting a little stiffly, but I haven't really done enough building, although I'm pretty impressed with my wide body installation today. That was pretty solid. But I want to install these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and let's unbox the other one, and let's install our new blow-off valves. got the blow-off valves installed. That's a very, very quick installation. So if anybody's looking for mods at home and you're a beginner, definitely something easy to do. These blow-off valves, I'm so excited because they have the adjustable venting setting. The sound that's going to make, mixed with the spooling sound and all the good sounds we're going to get from this intake, mixed with the exhaust system. That was one thing I kind of wanted to keep a secret, so I didn't bring that in and unbox it, but it's an extremely high-end, very, very cool exhaust system for this car. When we mix all those together, this is going to be a really, really, really good sounding car. I think it's just going to be like a dead tie with my M5 powered 240, but it's going to be totally different sounding because obviously you have turbo spool and all that good stuff on this car versus a totally NA V10. So it won't be the best sounding car I have, but I think it'll be a totally different sound that's going to be super, super enjoyable for a daily driver. Alright guys, that's where I'm going to call it on this one. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about all the parts. I apologize I'm not getting more work done. I'm going to try and drag my ass in here tomorrow, but with this cold, it's a little bit hard. My head is quite fuzzy. I busted my knuckle on the blow-off valve install, and I wouldn't normally have done that. I'm blaming the cold 100% on that. So bear with me as I kind of dance through the easy steps of this build over the next few days while I heal up. But I do want to be here, obviously, so thank you guys so much for watching and helping me do what I love doing. Other than that, please remember to subscribe to me and PewDiePie. That's it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!